Welcome back, everyone, to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 7, Episode 11 of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, and we are continuing our quest for Tuathan. We've got Maggot and Bayor on the board. We've just lit the men here for Stampede. I'm going to go ahead and reduce these men here down 5. This one is going to be down to 3. We had an interesting last turn. We ran into some refugees in Stampede. We sent them toward Timberwall. This men here is still activated for another round. We're going to move this one down to 4. And we're going to go ahead and enter into the Weird Edge. Before we continue, though, quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontus Fathom Press. As you guys know, we've got a bookstore link down below. You can check out the Cat journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. If you want to really deep dive into the weird, check this book out. This is collecting all 6 volumes of the Cat journals out of Lovecraft's Providence and the fragments of the Necronomicon by August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo. It takes you through the pantheon of Yog-Sothothery, from the archaeology of Yog-Sothoth to the hermeticism of Hastur, alchemy of Azathoth, necromancy of Nyarlathotep, genealogy of Cthulhu, and the psychoanalysis of Rilliat. We've also got our podcast series. Go to the bookstore. You can read up on Conan, Solomon Kane, H.P. Lovecraft, Philip K. Dick, Frank Herbert, Tolkien, George R.R. Martin, and our most recent edition, The Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, Decoding the Dragon Symbol in Myth and Occult Traditions. We actually talk about the Grail bloodline in that one, so it helps to support the channel, as does checking out our Patreon, liking, subscribing videos below. If you join us for as little as $1, you can keep up to date with our ongoing series, Miniature Makeover. We were going through our games that we've painted already and trying to upgrade our painting style, so hopefully you guys find that enjoyable. We've also playing Song of Ice and Fire and the other games. You can check out the links down below and see our playlist. All of our playlists actually are organized by seasons, so if you just want to go check the playlist, you can watch the whole game all the way through from setup to finish, so makes it really easy. So thanks a lot. Leave your comments below, ring the bell, and let's go ahead and go to the Weird Edge 141. So Weird Edge 141. Okay, the Weird Edge. So check this image out. It's cool. It says, not long ago, the old Cranog sat atop a Miri lake. Now the weirdness coils above and below the wooden structure. Its bridge has become the last stand of reality, anchoring it to the human world. I think if you look at this picture, you get the idea. So it's like there's just the bridge connecting it, and then the weirdness is all around it. The bridge has become the last strand of reality, anchoring it to the human world. You know only one person who could have carved out a living in this pure weirdness, Orin, the last sorcerer of the island and the heir of Merlin's knowledge. Wow, so he's the heir of Merlin's knowledge. We've coming to do part of our quest, which is to ask Orin to guide you to Tuathan. So let's see what we do. We traverse, if we have the Winds of Weirdness, go to verse 3. Do we have the Winds of Weirdness? The Winds of Weirdness, we don't have it. Otherwise, travel the long bridge leading to the Cranog, or leave. Imagine we came all this way and we're going to leave. Imagine, no. Let's go to 4. The bridge is thin and the weirdness passes, and the bridge is thin and the weirdness presses at it from all sides. The walk won't be easy. One mistake and you are lost. Roll a die for each point of caution and practicality. So caution, practicality, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we just roll the dice. I think we got it cinched. So 7. 6 plus, you cross the unstable bridge and knock on the door of the Cranog. Go to verse 1. If you have part 2 of Allies of Avalon status, Allies of Avalon, we don't have that. We have part 1. Otherwise, read on. Okay, the door creaks open and a small wrinkled face appears on the other side. Keen eyes study you. Then an old man steps out of the house and stands before you. You didn't expect him to be so small. In stories, Orin was a great mage who could tame weirdness, who wandered into Tuathan and came out alive. His appearance is disappointing. More adventurers, gods, will it never end? Orin greets you in a dry voice. I don't like visitors. Alas, I'm going to give you one chance to change my mind. And then out into the weirdness you go. So who are you? What is your quest? And what do you want from me? Every answer you give to Orin has an assigned number. Place 3 dials in the following slots so they show the number of your chosen answers. Okay, so let's get 3 dials. Hold on one second. I'm going to use the old plastic dials here so we can just check these out. Okay, so first of all, it says, first dial slot, tell them that you are heroes of Avalon, or tell that you are small folk from Connect. Let's just tell them that we're small folk from Connect. Tell them what is your quest. You're trying to help it's the Grail, right? We should be honest. We should tell them we are heroes, but we are also small folk. Be humble. Second dial, what is your quest? You're trying to help the people of your town. You're going to save Avalon 8. We're going to save Avalon 8. And third dial, what do you want? You require access to Tuathan. Yes, we require access to Tuathan because that's our quest. Now go to the verse in the Book of Secrets. 483. So let's go see that one. Return to verse 8 in the Exploration Journal of Weird Edge. Verse 8. Orin listens with a blank expression. When you finish, he exclaims angrily, so impudent. You've come same as the others. Think carefully before you dare enter. Think carefully, but if you have at least 6 reputation, each member loses 2 reputation. Okay, we can lose that. We've got tons of reputation. Okay, we lose that. Okay. So we lose 2 reputation. And if not, Orange Rage throws you out of the house. Go to verse 7. So let's try to ask him again in another version. So let's go back to 1 here. Let's tell him we are heroes of Avalon 2. Let's just try that one. 2. Three, we're gonna try to save our town. And 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3. Let's try 2, 3, 3. Okay, 2, 3, 3. Let's try that one. So 2, 3, 3. 2, 3, 3. 2, 3, 3. Return to verse 8 in the Exploration Journal. So now we're going to go to verse 8. Orin listens again. Okay, wait a second. Let's try one again. Instead of doing that, we'll go to, we need wise advice. So 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 6. Try 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 6. Otherwise, we're just going to do 2, 3, 6. Again. Two, 3, 6. Okay, one more time. We're going to do 2, 8, 6. 2, 8, 6. 2, 8, 6. Yeah, verse 8, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6. 4, 3, 6. 4, 3, 6. Okay, so I guess the writing. So I kind of just went through it, guys, because I didn't want to trudge through it all so many times. So basically, it was 4, 3, 6. We're small folk. We want to save our town, and we need advice. Just very humble answers. It says I think I can trust you. In contrast to the bumbling fools who visited me in the past, you seem to be aware you're no great heroes. You're also kind of wise. You can come in. Orin invites you to come into his cramped Krenog. Each party gains 2 experience points. We get 2 experience. So we have to, I knew humble was the right way, but I couldn't tell which ones were humble. It's sort of like that. So it says we get part 2 of Allies of Avalon status. Allies of Avalon status. Allies of Avalon status part. Part 2 of Allies of Avalon status. Allies of Avalon part 2. So we'll mark that out. And then we return to verse number 2. So we go back to verse number 2. Verse number 2 says, the Krenog consists of 1 room with an open fireplace. Only now you notice it was built around a menhir, its upper half sticking out above the floor. Everything is well organized and perfectly clean. Glass bottles sit in a row on a shelf in a simple hammock. The variety of herbs hang in elegant bunches near the window. Rows of books, some with distant bindings and ornaments dating back to the homeland, sit in the shelf. Ask him about Tuathan. Only if you're playing chapter 6 and go to verse 6. So yeah, let's ask him about Tuathan. We'll go to verse 6. Tuathan, don't tell me you're another fool who wants to go there. All the so-called expeditions only bring harm. I saw so many people go there never to return. No more. If you want to die, do it on your own. Orin's face is red, his body trembling. But you also see a deep sadness in his eyes. He looks at you again and speaks in a calmer tone. Look, if I'm to tell you anything, I must tell you, you can hold your own there without making things worse for everyone in Avalon. Prove yourself. Then I might share my knowledge with you. Congratulations, you've completed your current chapter. Discard all events cards and including active quests, then save your game or draw a chapter 7 setup card and follow the instructions. Hint, if you're missing some of the statues required to obtain Orin's approval and you don't know how to find them, remember that Lancelot and Camelot 190 can always point you in the direction of the round table, and the serene visage offers more ways to relieve the past. Exploration ends. So we're going to clear out the all the 6 events, and we will put those back. And we've got chapter 7 part 1. Let's just read chapter 7. It says, the home none shall pass. Complete one of the following. Orin's rejection is disappointing but understandable. Humans venture into Tuathan have already done more harm than good. Why should he think yours will be any different? To help him change his mind, you need to do some things for the realm. Okay, so we've got some quests for the realm that we'll go into in the next game round. So guys, it's going to wrap it up for Season 7. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next season. If you like and subscribe, ring the bell. You'll get notified when we jump into Season 8. And thanks a lot for your support, comments, and see you in the next game. Bye-bye.